Hey T-Squad, it's Kirsty and buckle in, because today's cup is piping hot. Jack Doherty was mid-livestream minding his own chaotic business when a woman from CPS and two police officers showed up at his front door, asking him about a child he doesn't even have. Yeah, that happened. What should have been a routine night turned into a live investigation, and depending on who you ask, it was either a terrifying escalation or the most predictable consequence of a career built on reckless stunts, non-stop drama, and pushing the law like it's another content challenge. So let's get into how we got here and why this moment felt less like a jump scare and more like the sound of everything finally catching up. Picture it, Jack streaming, acting like his usual hurricane of chaos, when suddenly the doorbell rings. He walks over, opens it, and boom, a CPS agent and two officers standing on the steps. The agent calmly tells him they're investigating a report of child abuse. Jack just stares like he's buffering. But I don't have a kid? It's the kind of line that tells you everything about how bizarre this situation was. He steps off camera to answer their questions. The chat loses its collective mind. And the moment he gets back on stream, he chalks the whole thing up to a new form of swatting. People definitely agreed it was harassment, but others side-eyed it hard. When you turn your entire life into content, it gets really difficult for your audience to tell the difference between real drama and manufactured chaos. And honestly, that blurred line is the beginning of the whole problem. Jack didn't get here overnight. His career has always run on one fuel: attention at any cost. As his numbers grew, so did the madness. Pranks turned into mayhem, mayhem turned into collisions, and suddenly the line between content creator and public hazard started getting real thin. The most infamous example, the McLaren disaster. He was driving live on stream, glued to his phone, rain pouring, and shocker, he lost control and smashed the car straight into a guardrail. His cameraman was sitting next to him with a bleeding head, and Jack's first instinct was basically, "Bro, keep filming though." That moment locked in the public's perception. Jack wasn't a guy chasing content anymore. He was a guy sacrificing everything around him for it. Kicked off platforms, slammed with consequences, dragged online, and somehow, he still kept escalating. Then the personal drama hit publicly, loudly, and messily. For ages, his relationship with McKinley Richardson was practically a storyline on his channel. Until their very public breakup exploded live. Jack claimed she called the police to collect her belongings. She claimed he threatened her. The whole thing played out in real time like a reality show that should have been unplugged seasons ago. But the allegations that followed, they were darker. McKinley later said Jack pressured her into starting an OnlyFans she didn't want. She also claimed she found an AirTag hidden in a purse he gave her. Jack denied and mocked everything, but the damage was already baked in. People were done. The audience that once watched for chaos started seeing something different. A guy whose life looked more like a cautionary documentary than content. So when CPS showed up, it didn't feel random. It felt like the natural consequence of a digital empire built on the edge of a cliff. Creators called him toxic. Platforms banned and unbanned him like a bad Wi-Fi signal. His stunts got more dangerous, his circle got smaller, and the criticism got louder. And just when things couldn't look worse, they did. Jack was later arrested, and this time, it wasn't for a prank, a stunt, or a live stream gone wrong. It was for real charges involving controlled substances and resisting an officer. The wild antics, the drama, the danger, it all caught up. And the CPS raid wasn't the beginning. It was the warning sign blinking in neon. Jack Doherty wanted to build an empire that ran on shock value, but shock value always has a shelf life. When everything becomes content, the consequences start landing like overdue bills. And eventually, the world stops seeing you as entertaining and starts seeing you as unstable. But now I want to know what the T-Squad thinks. Do you think this is the moment his whole empire finally falls apart? Or will he somehow spin even this into another attention-grabbing comeback? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like and subscribe, and as always, keep sipping that tea.